Hi guys, greetings to you all, and once again I welcome you onto the Stratford Africa channel. Manchester United, after a round of postponed matches, will be looking to bounce back to winning ways against FC Sherif this Thursday in the Europa League. We are going to be previewing that game in this video, and also we will talk about all the things that has been happening around Man United in this video. So please, once again, thanks a lot for your support. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, smash a like on this video and share it to your family and friends. Yes, so FC Sherif against Man United, we shall be going to play that game away from home, and the game will be played in Moldova on Thursday. We are going to be talking and breaking that game and all that we are expecting from that game in details. So after us losing our opening Europa League game 1-0 to Real Sociedad, and I think that loss was caused by Erik Ten Hag, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So our next game is very crucial against FC Sherif. We have to get all the necessary 3 points from that game to save ourselves some massive pressure in the future. But that being said, we have had our 2 Premier League games postponed now. So this coming weekend, we are not going to be in action in the Premier League. Our game against Leeds United has been postponed due to the policing issue around the Queen's funeral. And we are going to send our condolences to the royal family of the United Kingdom and the people of the United Kingdom as a whole. And we sympathize with them for their loss, and we wish the crown well for the future. But that being said, let's turn our attention back to Manchester United and football, as we have always been talking about on this platform. So in the game against Real Sociedad, I think Erik Ten Hag cost us that 3 points, and it is because of his subs, not because of the lineup. When the starting 11 for that game came out, it raised a lot of eyebrows, and a lot of people were not happy with the players he chose to start the game with. I, for one, I didn't really have enough problems with that lineup because it is a Europa League game. We played Sunday, we are playing in the midweek, and we'll be playing, and we were expecting to have played Crystal Palace on last Sunday. So it was time for us to utilize our squad, give minutes to the French players to build their fitness levels up. So for him to have changed it that much, I wasn't having issues with that, even though a lot of people were not happy with the lineup. But just recently, Martial came out and he was saying a lot about our former manager and how he was made to play through injury, and the manager not bothering to tell the public what was happening with him. And people were criticizing him because they thought he was lazy, he wasn't putting it in, enough effort and all of that. And people really came out and they were bashing Oli. They were complaining that Oli overused his squad and he didn't rotate it enough. So like, you can't have problem with Oli not rotating the squad enough, and then when Ten Hag comes in and changes the lineup, then you complain again. That is hypocritical in my opinion, you understand? So I think Ten Hag making effort to give all the French players minutes to play was good. But where he got it wrong for me was his subs. The substitutions he made at halftime didn't help us at all. And key amongst them was taking Diego Dalot out and pushing Victor Lindelof to go and play right back. That is where we lost the game. Because the moment Lindelof left Dalot left the field, the Cuba guy who was playing that wing for Real Sociedad, he grew a lot into the game, and Lindelof didn't look himself at right back. He looked very shaky. He couldn't deal with the guy. The guy got past him all the time, and he started delivering some dangerous crosses into our 18-yard box. That really threatened our defense and gave us a lot of troubles. I think the dodgy penalty we considered came from one of those crosses. That ref was a shit ref anyway. But had Dalot stayed on the field, he would, because in the first half the guy was quiet. He dealt with him very well. But with Lindelof now marking him, it killed us defensively and killed us attacking wise, because we couldn't attack down the right hand side again. it took Anthony completely out of the game, and all our attacks were happening down the left hand side. So all Real Sociedad needed to do was just to put more bodies on the left hand side to stop us from attacking from there, and then they could hit us on the break through their right hand side. You understand? So I think Ten Hag sub-skilled us, and that was where we lost that game, even though the officiating was not also good. But if he had kept a natural right back on, even if we are going to give Dalot a rest, at least just play Wan-Bissaka. Because I don't know why you don't believe Wan-Bissaka, you don't trust him, but you didn't allow him to go on loan. You understand? So playing Lindelof at right back is one of those silly experiments I hate to see managers do, and he did that. And it is meant to happen a lot this season, considering the squad we have, and that there are rumors that he's pushing to sign a 30-year-old free agent right back, Santiago Arias or something. Yes, I have been seeing those reports on social media. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but this clearly shows you that he doesn't rate Wan-Bissaka. And it came out on deadline day that he wanted Wan-Bissaka out on loan, and John Meto and the board backed Wan-Bissaka to stay. This is Manchester United for you. We keep meddling with the manager's decisions. It is not good enough, and those subs against Real Sociedad is where we lost that game from. Yes, even though Martinez came on and he helped us a lot in our build-up, but if you needed Martinez, you should have just taken Lindelof off and brought on Martinez, or just taking Dalot off, take Lindelof also off, bring on Martinez and Wan-Bissaka. But to leave Lindelof on the field and ask him to do a job at right back, he failed, and it cost us massive 3 points from that game. So that being said, I think we need to shift our attention onto the upcoming game, which is against the Sherif game. And that game is a very crucial game, as I have already said, because we can't afford to lose that one too. But Sherif is not going to be an easy game at all. They are in top form right now. They won the league last season. They are on top of their league with 17 points. They have played 5 games. They have played 7 games, out of which they have won 5, drawn 2, and they haven't lost yet. They haven't lost yet in the league. And also in the Europa League, in their first game against Omonia, they beat Omonia 3-0. So currently, as we speak, they are the team who are topping our group with 3 goal difference with 3 points, and then Real Sociedad comes second with 3 points with 1 goal. We are third on that group with 0 points with -1 goal, even though it's early days yet. But this shows you that Sherif, they mean business, and they are in top form, and they will be looking to qualify from this group. And for them to be able to do so, they have to get a positive result against us, especially at home. So we are going to have to be at it to win this game. And don't forget, just last season, this same Sherif turned up at the Bernabeu and they beat Real Madrid. And away, I think Real Madrid drew with them, and they came to Bernabeu and they won 2-1 or something. So they are full of surprises, and we don't have to take them easy. And following the cancellation of our weekend game against Leeds United, I expect Ten Hag to come out with a very strong squad to play this game, because we won't be playing in the Premier League again until after the international break, and that is some 20-something days from now. You understand? So we need our first team in this game to be able to get all the 3 points and set our Europa League campaign back on track. You understand? So if you look at the team news, I think Lushore is back training. He started training yesterday with the group. Apart from that, all the players who are injured, they are still out. They are not going to be available for this game. The likes of Martial, the likes of Donny van de Beek, and Facundo Pellistri, they are still nursing injuries, so they are not going to be available. But apart from that, everybody else is fine, and a lot of youngsters has been brought up to train with the first team. So I'm expecting a lot of them to get minutes, especially if we go in and win the game early on. I'm expecting a lot of the youngsters to come on and play a part. But apart from that, Ten Hag has to start his strongest team. Yes, the likes of Martinez and Varane and Dalot and McTominay Dems who needs to come back in. Rashford against a lesser team, it doesn't really look nice, but I struggle to get the difference between Rashford and Ronaldo right now. Rashford against the bigger teams who run in behind and score goals and cause problems for the bigger teams. But against the lesser teams, his link-up play is shit. His hold-up play is not there. His passes are not the best, even though he has scored a couple of goals. So I'm hoping that will give him confidence and up his game. But Ronaldo against Sociedad also, he didn't play well, so we can't really make a case for him to start. So it all boils down to Ten Hag and what he decides to go with on Thursday. So please get into the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about the upcoming game. What do you know about Sherif and what are their danger points? Let's get interactive in the comment section as always. We are looking forward to this game, and after this game, we will have to wait a while to watch Manchester United play again. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but such is life. Death is part of life, and it happens. And when it happens like this, sometimes it disrupts the calendar. This season is already a very, very packed season with the World Cup break in there, and already we have games postponement and all of that. So the schedule is going to be very, very tight going forward, and we are going to need all our players to be at it for us to have a very good season. The way the season has stop, I don't think Ten Hag will like that, and we as fans already, we are disappointed. But it is what it is, you know. We have to bear with it and see what the future holds for all of us. So until we meet again next time, that has been my match preview. I think United will win that game, maybe 2-0 or 3-0, depending on how the last 10's up in place. But I think we have to win, provided, given that we are not going to play this weekend, we will play our first 11, and with our first 11, we should be able to beat Sherif. You understand? Yeah. So let me know your predictions. Let me know your predicted lineups, your predicted score lines, and all of that in the comment section. Please. Thanks you a lot for your support. Keep supporting the channel. Keep subscribing. Keep liking the videos and keep sharing it. You understand? We are all doing this together. Thank you a lot once again. Stay safe out there. Until we meet again next time. Bye bye.